We going?
Yeah.
Woo!
God damn, Ric Flair's in the building.
Woo! Where's your mama?
Yeah, brother, if the snake's not poisonous, why don't you let it bite you next?
That's Randy Savage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing Ric Flair's.
I can't be another wrestler. That's not okay with you?
I just didn't know what you were doing.
But you said the name of who I was doing.
Yeah, after you did it.
Well, why would you know what I was going to do before I did it?
Because I thought we were in a mutual agreement that we're both doing Ric Flair. Woo! You're right, because there's only one Ric Flair. Woo!
I can't do Randy Savage that great, so I'm not going to do it anymore.
I can't do any. We already established.
If I've tried that,
That was a pretty good Randy Savage. I knew who you were doing.
It hurts my chest.
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
It's like
hard.
dries you out.
But yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Do you have to do coke to make
Yeah.
that voice?
Got you in the ring alone for 3 minutes.
Let me tell you something, Hulkster. Yeah. Yeah, because he looked like he was always about to pop.
Dude, he was like constantly flexing the whole time. That shit was crazy.
One of
dude.
the only cool Randys on like any sort of entertainment or media. Because I just hate how...
Deadpool and Wolverine would argue.
I don't get it.
Everybody has a Randy.
Is it Randy? His name's not Randy. What are you talking about?
What's his name?
His like sidekick with the mustache?
Yeah.
It's not Randy. You have to cut out that air. Jesus.
Yeah. It's
It's like Bill or some shit.
no, dude, it's not. You're breathing heavy, Randy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cut all that out.
You sound like JB.
I can't.
Oh shit, it's Peter.
Peter, there you go.
I was off.
Randy.
Are
I
you-
sound like an alien.
You sound like that all the time.
No, not the pitch. That I get.
Oh yeah, I know you're a bitch.
Welcome to our planet.
I don't know if you needed to do the accent.
That's not an accent.
That's an
It's
accent.
a voice.
It's an accent.
That's a voice.
We wanted to do the planet. That's how you said it.
Hey, welcome to our planet.
Yeah, you just
They're like,
automatically.
sir, you're in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole new planet out here.
I am an alien to the United States.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious if like UFO was like unidentified Fernando Olivares.
That's fucking funny.
Shoot him down. It's like, sir, he's swimming across the river. Shoot him. That's an alien. We're gonna dissect him. An area.
I just wanted to work.
Siente uno. Is that what it is?
Uno.
Oh, se siente. Subtitles, please.
Suavemente.
Suavemente besame.
A lot of kids made to that song, I'm sure.
Are we gonna keep all this in?
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you, really.
No, I'm just
I guess I'll go through it and see what it sounds like.
like you always do.
Yeah.
We should do an intro.
Yeah.
Go.
No, I always do it, dude. You do it.
No, you don't. I have
Yeah.
to tell you to do it.
And I do it.
That's
So
true.
I always do it.
Well, how about we keep things familiar?
We could just use this as the intro.
Get on your knees and introduce the podcast. He's like,
I feel like I'm at a Diddy party.
welcome to Drew Baby Podcast. If anybody out there is listening, please come save me. Please help us. I am so scared. Please help.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the podcast of the Dude Baby.
Dude.
Welcome to our planet.
Bienvenidos.
How do you say planet in Spanish? I bet you don't know the word for it.
How?
Planturo?
How?
I might have just cursed at everybody. I didn't mean that. He's like, what did he say? What's that bitch say? He called me a planturo?
I always say that that Mexican vegetables sound like the harshest fucking insults. Like if you told somebody they look like spinacas, like I don't even know what they would think, like not knowing what it meant.
It's Andy's spinacas.
Este güey es un pinche tomate.
What'd you say?
Sí. El planeta.
Oh, that's a fat girl joke for sure. It's like pinche what is it?
El planeta.
El planeta over here fucking thinking everything orbits around her.
She is the orbit.
She is the orbit. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
Queso.
Yo no sé.
Que no sabes.
No. Shit.
Usually when people say that they only speak poquito español, that's like about the most Spanish they know.
Un poquito, por favor.
What else can you say?
Hola.
Yeah.
Me llamo.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca, Pedro?
Me llamo, my name is Derek. It makes me mad when white people can speak more Spanish than I can. It makes me feel like a fool. And they're like, well, why don't you just learn Spanish?
Feel like a fool.
And I say, like, why don't you mind your own damn business, bitch? Boom. Leveled.
Dude. Dude, there's Asian guys that speak more Spanish than you do.
But why?
I don't know. The other day, I went to go pick up some medicine, and the Asian dude was talking to the Spanish-speaking lady and was the only one that could translate.
No way.
That's
Are you sure he was Asian or just he wasn't just like a very stoned Mexican? They look the same. They look the same. That's why they always play each other in fucking movies. Oh man, that just reminds me of just like on Thor. He has on Thor the movie from Marvel, like all of his friends from his movie, they're all white.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's only one Asian guy, and all the whites speak with like an elegant royal accent, or they all sound
to talk like this.
Yeah, it's fucked up because I mean that they made it so stereotypical that like if they're like no, we need to be respectful to his culture, so he's gonna have a really thick fake Asian accent. He's like whoever you are,
Yeah.
wherever you came from, you go back to the crow you came out of.
He's just there dying cliche fucking Japanese. Sounds like fucking Shredder from the Ninja Turtles.
He's just saying Japanese brands like on fucking
Scary movie.
Mitsubishi, Toshiba, Honda. It's like, oh, he's good. It's like, why couldn't they give him a royal accent? Wouldn't he have a royal accent too? They're like, no, we plucked this motherfucker from 19th century Japan.
Yeah.
Feudal Japan.
Basically. That was fuck. I didn't even think about that. And then he gets all these big lines in the movie.
He has big lines.
Because those are big parts, I feel like.
He's cool. He sounds cool. But I'm just like, did you guys do that because you feel like, well, we can't change him because it's disrespectful to his culture? Or did you want to just be like, yeah, just do
cliche?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, remember Zombies is like that. The fucking Japanese dude barely even says anything. And it's like super thick Japanese accent.
On what?
Zombies.
Call of Duty?
Yeah. Remember, because there's the army guy, then there's the German scientist, there's the Russian, and then a Japanese dude.
If you think, but thinking in that context, and I don't mean this in a racist way at all, but if you're gonna put a cool Japanese guy in anything, you do want to see them do cool Japanese shit.
Yeah.
Even that accent was kind of almost ridiculous, but when you hear people speak Japanese or Japanese even speaking English, like in like a way where, oh, I'm a formidable person.
Yeah.
It sounds badass.
Yeah.
Like it is cool. And I don't think it was bad they made that dude from Thor talk like that, or that he talked like or whatever, but he does it to a point where it's almost parody.
Yeah,
and I'm like, but
I
you're
get
not,
what you're saying.
Yeah, if it was a white guy doing it, it'd be even more atrocious. But like, even having a Japanese guy who's probably oh, I had to put on a Japanese accent. I'm American.
I think the guy that does the
Because Wong has like, I think Wong might be, I don't know. I know he's Asian. Maybe he's Chinese. But he has like a real accent to where it sounds foreign, but it doesn't sound like, oh, that's definitely like doing an Asian accent. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think it is a white guy that does it for the Call of Duty.
Really? For the Japanese?
Yeah.
Damn. We might have just got Call of Duty canceled.
Why do they show everybody talk?
I think they know
like
that
how much
it would look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because maybe he does such a good job, and the fact that, you know, it's kind of short. Because you think, at one point you have to think, okay, it's a great character. It sounds cool. But did these guys sneak in some racism?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I doubt they are. I think they're just dudes trying to make like make this thing as cool as they can. But the fact that, and like people can do it. I mean, if Asian people can do an Asian accent. Now, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's possible for them to do it. They'd be like, well, what if I did it because I'm a good voice actor instead of hiring a Japanese voice actor? But you go, well, this is cool because they definitely made him cool and all stuff like this. But did they sneak in some racism? But I mean, I don't know. I'll cut some of that out.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a cool game. I miss playing that game sometimes. I don't play it the same way.
I love it, but it's just like a time.
Yeah.
Like there's things I used to love to do. I don't do them anymore, but I look back fondly on them because of just everything that. Yeah, but right now I'm all about RPGs. I've kind of always have been, but like competitive games, they're fun, but they just don't interest me. I like stuff that's more about like a personal, hey, let me see if I can do this, instead of like the Wii community thing is fun, but I'm just more like, I want to do
I don't play much. Like the Modern Warfare 2 is the only game that I still play, and I'm surprised that's even still up.
How's the shit talking?
There's actually not that much. There's not that many kids. Like, they're enough for me to play games.
It's all like, the honorable veterans of that game.
Basically,
just kind of like, we're all like 40 and they're all wearing like their digital medals and like they're dressed up. That'd be funny. And they're like, man, it's great to serve with you again. It's like just reliving the glory days because everyone else moved on to a new war. It's like in Call of Duty, Black Ops 17, Modern Warfare History, World War II.
It's always World War II.
I think that's the newest one. that whole title.
That's what it was. I think I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah.
They say it's going to take almost a whole terabyte to download this newest Black Ops. Have you seen the previews for the Black Ops 6?
That's my brother was telling me about that. I don't know if it was about Black Ops, but even just like Call of Duty, because he plays on that sometimes with his homies. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, it's going to take up like half of my space, or like or it needs all of my space, and I already have games on it. And I was like, because he just has a system with like a low memory capacity, and I was like, you have to get an external hard drive. This is boring. I bet this is boring to listen to.
No.
We're just like nerd teching. We're just like nerd teching. We're not even recapping anything cool.
Well, because I was talking about zombies.
Yeah. We were just saying how that was I'm sorry?
How it was what?
No, you said something.
No, I did.
You were saying something?
You look like you had something to say there.
I said it. What else?
Let's move on.
No, but you were talking about zombies.
Yeah. Well, because of that, and that particular scene was because even though the map sucked, because I downloaded Black Ops 4 and I played it, but it sucked. Like, they took out a lot of the cool mechanisms that made Black Ops 3 really cool. Maybe it was just because I suck, so having like the perkaholics and all that kind of shit was like, that was such a cool thing.
Well, kudos to them, where I think they're more of like, if you want to play part 3 style, then play part 3 style. That's what we made it for. Like, everything about that, if you like it, just play it. Because
that's true.
What I like, well, at least what's admirable about them, it's like, okay, we are doing a zombies, but we're not making it like updated graphics with some new guns, but it's the same kind of thing. We want to make it to where it's like the same kind of thing in the sense of you're doing like a free for all survivalist crazy thing.
Yeah.
But maybe it's different monsters. Maybe you have different advantages and disadvantages. Like we're making it a new version of that game.
It was more like a video game rather than this. The Black Ops 3, I felt like had like a realistic look to it.
Yeah, and it's like a movie you get to play. It's fucking cool.
Because the dragon map is probably the coolest one that I like playing.
It's
like,
one of them. It's
and
so
everything
creative.
is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so creative. I love it. I was like, man, this is some. When we would, that's what I'm saying. Because back then when we would play it, what I liked about it is that we would just do it online co-op, just me and you.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit more like kind of honed in as far as because it was an adventure to beat that storyline.
Yeah.
It was like playing an old Nintendo game where you can't save it.
Yeah.
You have to beat it in one go.
Yeah.
So that was like a fun thing to attempt every now and then of like, hey, there's an objective while all this stuff is happening. Let's see if we can beat it. And like the robot one took us. You beat it by yourself after so long, and then me and you doing it. It took us like, I think collectively like a year and a half.
Yeah, dude, that was ridiculous, and that was because we got all those fucking gumballs and shit.
Things just have to go perfect, though. You know what I mean? Like you would have to get the right gumballs at the right time. People don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, well, some people might. I mean, people play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies.
It was 3.
What Falon said. 2 is good too.
2 is actually one of my favorites because I like the Mob of the Dead, where you play as the prisoners and prisoners. The prisoners.
Your prisoners are coming.
That's a cool map.
That was a scary map.
Dude, I played it one time like at home with just my headset because everybody was asleep. And dude, it's terrifying. It sounds terrifying. There's like chanting going on in the background.
I remember you were telling me about it.
Like they have like random voices and shit. Like it sounds crazy.
You're like Vern from Stand By Me. You remember when he's like watching the gun? I know we've talked about Corey Feldman a couple times,
dude.
But because I was watching Stand By Me this morning because I just had Pluto TV on. It's a good movie. Every time it's on passing, I'll watch at least a little bit of it, and it trips me out that if you think about it, Corey Feldman was such a great actor when he was young.
Yeah,
like Stand By Me, he's awesome. Edgar Frog from Lost Boys, he was fucking awesome. The Goonies, he was awesome. Gremlins, he was awesome. He was Donatello. I thought he did awesome. He was a great. Even Lost Boys 2, it was a little like it rode the line. It teetered the line of
3 also.
Yeah, but that one's a little bit more cheesier.
Yeah.
But like part 1, A+ gold star. Part 2, it's like B+, silver star.
It was pretty good.
And part 3 is like B- bronze star. But Corey Feldman was still pretty good in all of those. And not that I've really seen him in anything lately, but I've seen like trailers he's done in like the past, like 10 years, 20 years, because he hasn't been in movies in forever. Not like anything big.
Yeah.
But he went from like pretty good, pretty decent actor to like, what do you... I mean, I know he's not really acting anymore, but it's like, even if you were, because I saw a trailer that he did called The Birthday. Have you heard about this?
No.
Maybe there's like a movie that he did in Spain, and it came out. I think he shot it within the last 5 years, and then I think they released it in the last 2 years or something like that. And if you look at the trailer looks like it could almost be an actually good movie because of the kind of like old school, classic look to it. Like they went kind of like artsy. The director did it in an artsy way. And like the story seems interesting enough, and it looks like Corey Feldman, like he's talking about his performance and the character and stuff like that. And you're like, oh wow, that sounds interesting. I want to see this. The way he portrays it is almost comical. Like it looks like a movie preview from SNL where like the whole movie looks serious, like self-serious, until like there's just one character, like they just put Steve Urkel in Die Hard where he's just kind of like, dinner idea. It's almost like that, where it's all like everybody seems like they're a good actor and the movie's gonna be good, and he made this decision, and we have to believe that he's like an almost normal guy with a hot girlfriend in Spain for like a rich ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
It almost
watching
looks
it
like
right now.
Dinner for Schmucks. Well, hold it up to. Oh, can you hold it up to the mic?
Yeah.
Unreal, man. Norman Forrester.
You're not on the list.
Oh,
Well, that's not the end of the world.
actually, I'm with Alison Foden.
I don't suppose you'd be lying to
That's
me.
Corey Feldman's voice.
What do you do, young man? I work in a
Is that Blake Lively?
an Italian restaurant.
No. I don't know who you're looking at, but I'll tell you right now, that's a no.
Wait. Okay, so you're not on the guest list. Everybody's ignoring you, and your girlfriend's father doesn't like you at all. But that wouldn't be the end of the world, as long as your girlfriend doesn't turn her back on you.
I know you deserve it.
Also, this trailer's like 10 minutes long or some shit. Check how long it is. It's a fucking long trailer.
It's 4 minutes, but it came out 2004. It says.
I think that's when they shot it. I don't know if it. Maybe that's when it came out. Maybe that's true. But did you? Okay, so what did you think of the movie, just in general, based on what you saw? Like, how would you describe it?
Yeah, you're right. Like Dinner for Schmucks type thing. Like old school feel to it. It's just real goofy.
It
It's
almost
supposed
looks-
to be a serious movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a serious movie with like, I think it's some sort of kind of mystery dramedy or something like that, or kind
Okay.
of like a suspense. There you go, suspenseful dramedy. I would actually probably watch it if I had a time to where I could burn just like doing nothing. I probably would watch it. I mean, who knows if I'll finish it, but I would want to see what it's about. But did you hear the way he was talking? I remember him.
Yeah, it sounds stupid.
Yeah, imagine the whole movie him talking like that. And he's like looking at, and he describes the character as I'm a guy with kind of like who's a little bit nervous and anxious and has like a tick. And it's like, dude, you're playing a Adam Sandler character. It's like if
Like
little
that Huey Halloween.
yeah, it's like something like if it's like an Adam Sandler movie where it is supposed to be like it does have a serious line through it, but he's almost like, but I make it a little goofy, but it's still pretty real. Like 50 First Dates, like it's almost like a cartoon, but then it's like it seems like a real movie too.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. And he was like, yeah, Jordan Peele saw it. He said it was the best performance of my life. And I was like, I wonder if he was trolling you. Or maybe he just likes the idea of like how artsy it is and how avant-garde or risk-taking was as far as the art style and the character choices. But it blows my mind. Because that's what I'm saying. Corey Feldman doing that movie and then seeing him in something like Stand By Me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
get what you're
wow,
saying.
you had like this raw realness to you, to where you seem like you could be a real person, like play that person in a very realistic way of that if you were that person.
Yeah.
And now it seems like you're a character actor, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it seems like you're playing up a character instead of it being you as that character.
Yeah.
It's like that character is you, or I don't know how to say it. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. Dog. The best actors can do that though.
Yeah.
Is that they can bring like a tone of like, no, this is me. This is who I am. And some people like do like, oh, I can tell you're acting like what you think that would be.
Yeah.
Instead of it being you. Like, don't
Yeah,
try to
I
think
get
of
what
a
you're saying.
guy
Yeah.
and how he would act if he was nervous. You be as nervous as you can. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Corey Feldman's acting in that seems like, oh yeah, I'm pretending to be a guy instead of trying to portray you me being nervous. That's what it looked like.
I was like, oh. I was like, are you good there?
I fucking froze a little bit.
You got lost in the role.
I got lost in the role. The role consumed me like it did Heath Ledger. Pobrecito.
Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't mean that as a joke. I mean that actually happened. It consumed him, apparently. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot more things going on, but it's like drugs, the darkness of the role. I forgot who was saying it, but there was like I think it was Jack Nicholson where they're talking about him.
Yeah. Oh, as the fucking Joker.
Joker, yeah. And he was after like Heath had passed, and he's like, I told him that's a hard role. Like, acting like a dude. I bet you people fucking hated Jared Leto during
Dude.
the fucking shoot of Suicide Squad.
Oh, dude.
He was like, he was sending people dead birds and stuff like that. I'm like, this guy. What the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with this? Well, I mean, they have have you heard about the Jared Leto like occult?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, dude. Like, there's apparently you pay for like backstage passes, and it's basically just like an occult worshiping
fucks you?
fucking Jared Leto.
just
Yeah,
fucks you?
probably, dude.
He fucks everybody in the butt.
Yeah, it's only
The
30
guy-
seconds to Mars. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Planet Euphoria.
Oh, dude. You know what I was?
He's
I
like,
was-
hold still. Diddy taught me this one. Come break me down. You have to listen to that song the whole time you're meeting him, though. When you're meeting him,
just on
he's-
replay.
He's blaring it too. Like you walk into the room, you can't hear nothing. He's all like, "Oh, George," you know, like, what? He's like, "Baby, baby, what? Yeah, I'm Jared. Take off your clothes."
That's fucking crazy.
It's actually Jared Fogle in like a wig. He's like, you said his name was Jared. He's like, Your Honor, I didn't lie. My name is Jared. That's hilarious. I don't even know how we got there where Jared Leto is raping his fans.
Because we were talking about Heath Ledger getting lost in his run.
Holy
You fucking
fuck.
brought up Jared Leto.
Oh, and his
Joker.
he is a Joker. Never mind. I think he might be the Joker. I think that's the most realist Joker. That's real life Joker, dude.
Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, dude, he showed up. He showed up on set for the Joker anyway. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah.
I don't think you guys make it out of here. You
That's
just
what,
make sure.
that's
you
what he told the cast. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't think you make it out of the one live. Like, you just make sure everybody knows what happened here that day. Holy fuck, dude.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Woo!
What am I gonna name for myself here?
Oh man,
Dude, great movie.
it was good.
I wish we got to talk about this a little bit more recently, but
Yeah. And
I guess we can talk about it almost spoiler free. It's been out for like a month now.
Yeah, what's the point? It's fucking people already had sex with those clips.
It just got #1 highest grossing rated R movie.
Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Well, I don't. Maybe not ever, but I mean, I think Joker held the spot. Maybe it was just comic book movies, but I mean, how many? There's not that many comic book movies that are rated R.
Blade 1 was fucking badass.
Dude, and it holds.
It holds up. I watched
It
it within
holds.
the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And I was the whole time I was like, it's fucking badass. Like everything about
opening
it.
fucking club scene where he just kills all those vampires in the club. Like that's so fucking cool.
Bathing in blood from the
Yeah.
sprinklers. Dude, whoever, like, it was so creative. It was so comic booky, but it looked fucking cool and real. But it was like movie style, like where he would show them like in the high rise having like the little high end part of the vampire party where it was him and all his fucking crew.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so dark and fucking gritty. It was so awesome. Blade doing the cameo in Deadpool was such a good choice. It was such a
Yeah.
smart move.
Yes.
Because he made the movie cooler for sure. It definitely rose it to a point where you're just like, oh yeah, this movie ain't fucking around. Like it is, but man, they made some badass decisions.
He took on that teleporting fucking Azazel.
Azazel. That's a badass name too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, and he's holding his own, and you believe it. He's like, this dude's a fucking. He's like a magic vampire. He's like one of the fucking vampire gods, pretty much.
You know, that's who comes out at the end of Eternals.
Yeah, but they said it's the new one.
Yeah, that I don't know his name, and I don't know how to pronounce it.
His name's Blade.
Blade.
Laser.
There ain't never been no more than me.
Blazer. Oh, did you see the Australian Breaking Woman?
Oh yeah.
Everybody, yeah, you can't escape it, dude. It's been so fucking funny, and like, of course, dude, it's funny. It's somewhat laughable, and then if you like look at videos of the girl talking about her, you're like, oh, this is a very sweet woman, very endearing. She was very earnest in her performance, and I think some people can tell that. And there's like people are making fun of her, and then people who are like, oh no, like she's cool.
Yeah.
And I can see both sides because both of them is
Getting
they're
up
very
there
true.
is crazy.
Because when people make fun of her, it's fucking funny. Because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if watching her was like, it actually, I was thinking about it while I was saying it, and I was all like, it actually is funny, but I can't tell because I didn't watch it live. So I only know it with the comedy,
With
like the comedy twist to it. So when I thought about her now, and I thought about her, I was like, it is funny. But like everybody you see making fun of her, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
I just want to know like
My
what
name's-
Olympic coach would like saw her perform.
So interestingly enough, I saw this thing the other day that they said that apparently she's like the wife of the coach.
Shut up.
Yeah, and that apparently they have like a monopoly on like
Seriously?
choreography, dancing, and they're wherever they're from.
Oh, okay. So it
And-
was about who you know.
Yeah, exactly. And they had more money to put out for it and everything, so they like I don't know if that's true or not, but
We should look that up for putting that out there. You're kind of saying some serious allegations, sir, and we're gonna call you into question.
well, my allegations don't have anything.
Right back to you,
stand
Chet. But I'm skipping beats. I'm sorry. Well, okay, what I was saying is, that's what I was saying before. That who saw her and was like, "Yeah, you're going to the Olympics, baby." But that makes that's probably the greatest husband in history. Because if you're the husband,
You're
like
taking that
if
back.
your husband is the coach of the Olympic breakdancing team from Australia, and I'm a dancer, you better fucking put me on the team. Fuck it, you know what I mean? And a real husband be like, honey, come on, like you dance great. It's it's impressive for like if you're just like a normal woman and randomly you start breakdancing at a party. If you're at a party and you weren't an Olympic athlete and a fucking Tricky came on, that you know what, Tricky, and then like the floor cleared and you did that routine that you did at the Olympics but at a house party, like that would be some movie shit. They'd be like, all the white people would be like, oh,
I feel
shit,
like it
son.
would be the equivalent of like the Camp Rock videos. Have you ever seen those?
He's really good.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts chanting the N-word. Like, with the whole white party, chanting the N-word. They're like, N-word, N-word. Like, they don't even say the real word. They just say N-word. N-word. And like, oh, tricky. But at the Olympics, honey, like, come on, at the Olympics. You know what's so fucked up about that whole situation? I was looking up videos about it because I wanted to see the whole routine from the Olympics, and I can't find on YouTube at least of the actual performance. It's always clips and people talking about it.
Yeah.
And I saw an Australian newscaster woman like reporting about it, and dude, they completely just left her out to dry. Like they were just like, well, that's bitch. Or I can't do an Australian accent. Well, that's bitch. I don't know how to do it.
I can't do Australian.
Crikey. Freaking crikey.
Sounds more Scottish.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, all of a sudden he's a fucking dialect. This is the guy who trained Gambit from Deadpool. This is the guy thinking he can tell me about
You know how
Australia.
long I've been waiting for this here?
Anyway, she was basically just saying, yeah, we were doing good until this bitch fucked it up for us.
What are you looking for right now?
I'm looking for the Australian newscasts that were just like, Jesus, look, it's a Sky News Australia. Embarrassing Australia's Olympic breakdancing dud performance. Their country were just like, yeah, we fucking disowned this dumb bitch. I can't believe she was even in the Olympics. That sucks.
In 3 rounds of competition.
Let's see.
But
Anyone?
and look, I'm as ready to applaud someone having a go as the next person, but that doesn't mean that every child must win a prize. I mean, all credit to our magnificent Olympian team that's bringing back a record swag of medals, but a dud performance is a dud performance.
She said a record swag of medals.
Medals?
Did you record swag? Man, this bitch is cool.
Must win a prize. I mean, all credit to our
Must win a
magnificent
prize.
Olympian team that's bringing back a record swag of medals, but a dud performance
Medals?
is a dud
Twice.
performance. There's no point pretending otherwise. I mean, breakdancing was one of those new sports introduced to us at Paris. At best, it's a cross between dancing and gymnastics. I mean, what you can see there is some brilliant people at a recent Red Bull competition. That's what it's supposed to look like. Unfortunately, our competitor, Rachel Gunn, a 36-year-old university lecturer who wrote her thesis on gender in Sydney's breakdancing scene, well, she got precisely 0 points in 3 rounds of competition.
Holy shit, I
But
didn't know that.
anyone who says that she's a pretty ordinary performer, well, those criticisms have been called out as misogyny. Now, come on, if we want to compete, female or male even, you've got to accept the umpire's decision and the views of those who watch what you do. Former Socceroo Craig Foster has hit out at it and said that anyone who's criticising Gunn is un-Australian. Now, give me a break. Any way you cut it, her performances were crap. How on earth did she even qualify? But if you listen to the Prime Minister, she's a role model, he says, who should be praised for having a crack. Now, come on. I thought the whole point of the Olympics was to celebrate competition, not mere participation. What a waste of taxpayers' money. And what a cheap shot to claim justifiable criticism isn't allowed because Gunn's a woman. I mean, that's embarrassing to all the magnificent other female athletes who have excelled.
Holy shit.
Dude,
She fucking went in, dude.
Australia's journalism and like news information like dispersion, they're keeping it fucking real over there, dude. They're calling people out. That was crazy. He's like, yeah, the Olympic team bringing home a record swag of medals. But this bitch, I was fucking Rocco.
Yeah,
was like-
dude, I was like,
He's like, Olympics Day is a very dangerous day.
yeah, that was better.
What was funny,
You sound like Steve Irwin.
I was laughing so hard because the whole time that lady was talking shit about her, they were just showing stills of her performance, and it looked so funny because like it looked like if you showed that to someone with no context and no concept of who that lady was or what happened, they'd be like, try to describe what this lady's doing. It's like, I think she's getting murdered by a ghost. She's just like in like the craziest poses, like standing and on the floor, like she's just laid out. It is so funny, dude.